DeepCool has released a new AIO liquid cooler. What's this model called again?
It's called the LS720. So it's the latest model from DeepCool. Obviously, it's made ready for the latest 12th gen LGA 1700.
And it also supports, of course, the AM4. And they actually wrote here AM5.
Interestingly. So this thing, technically, it will be ready for the upcoming new AMD CPUs as well.
So, okay, so without further ado, today we are just going to unbox.
Yeah, we'll do some quick tests and see how it fares against some of the best 360 AIO we ever tested so far.
Unboxing. The packaging box is like those regular, brown cardboard, and then they just have a color sleeve over it.
Okay, so inside you get, of course, 3 fans because it's a 360 rack.
360 racks.
The main unit itself.
Main unit.
What else? And
accessory
box. Accessories. So everything is pretty straightforward for all these things on the table here.
Yeah.
The pump is pre-applied with a thermal paste, so you don't really have to get another thermal paste and apply it yourself, unless you're the picky type, you want to remove the existing one and replace with
your
better
preferred
ones.
your preferred thermal paste and everything. Standard.
This is pretty standard, but I did notice something right there. This part.
So they call this an anti-leak. Good thing is also they provided this kind of clip so that you can actually properly manage the tubes out from your pump to the radiator.
Having it dangling everywhere.
Yeah.
So for the accessories box, we can see, of course,
user manual.
How to install in case you never installed an AIO before. The backplate, of course, you'll need this for installing the AIO.
This is for Intel.
Yes, this is for Intel. They will have
for AMD. They
will have brackets for AMD. Yes.
So AMD, they're probably just going to use the motherboard existing backplate.
They do have a cable right here, which I believe yes.
Yes.
It's SATA powered, and you get some other headers for ARGB as well.
So basically you have this SATA power connector, and then you just need to connect this part
to the fan. And because of this, the fans can only be used with DeepCool product, I assume. Okay, so for the quick test we'll be doing with the DeepCool LS720, it's gonna be the usual one I'm using, which is this. The Asus ROG Maximus Z690 Apex. I did a lot of AIO tests using this board since they launched the 12th gen. So this is currently my most preferred board to do all this kind of tests.
So the CPU we have there is the
12900 K for this test.
Okay.
So that's the thing for now. So we just want to see if the LS720 can handle the beast right here.
Okay, so we are done with the installation of the LS720, and the process has been quite easy, I would say.
Yes, surprisingly easy for an AIO. And honestly, if you look at this side,
well,
it's not a cable mess.
Yes, at least it's a very easy installation, and because of this daisy chain, I think it helps a lot, especially with all the you know, nowadays the fan, they've got like one individual fan connector, RGB connector. When you got 3 fans, that is a total of 6 cables. But now, because of daisy chain, then you can just use
everything is
very consolidated
together. Yes.
So let's try turn it on and see how it looks like.
So,
oh god, the fans have RGB. The pump has RGB as well.
That's nice.
Okay, so I did notice inside the package they included a piece of plastic thingy.
This thing. So obviously, looking at how this thing is designed or created, it's meant for those who are into all these RGB craze. And if you need even more RGB with the LS720, you can remove this.
Actually, I can see you can rotate this in 8 different orientations.
Yes, and that's very neat.
I mean, if you remove this, how would you like just pull it out?
Just pull it out.
Oh.
Just pull it out.
Just pull it out.
You can see there's a ring of light here, and all you need to do is put this on, and there you go.
I think you can customize your own stickers or what, and then stick on it.
Something like that. But personally, I think the original one looks fine.
Looks fine because it's literally mirror finish. So we will get started with some testing for the LS720, and let's see how it performs.
Yeah, so let's get on with the test, and we'll see you guys in a bit.
3 hours later.
So it has been like a few hours.
Yes, quite
3 hours to be exact, and after all the BIOS configuration and ding ding dong dong stuff,
everything, we are finally back with the closing, I guess.
Yes. So how's your first impression with the LS720? Okay,
so compared to 3 of the other 360 AIO we have tested using the Intel 12 Gen 12900K, it's actually quite powerful.
Oh.
And it's almost on par with some of the best so far. By best, I mean the coolers that's used to cool down the 12 Gen Core i9 12900K.
Yep.
So compared to those, the temperature for the 3 coolers hovers roughly around 86 to 88 degrees on load. And the lowest core is set at 5 GHz. The reason for doing that is that if we try to set the lowest core to anything higher than 5 GHz, right, the temperature is gonna go like 92, 95, somewhere around there. So that's not really the kind of temperature you want for daily usage. And you get pretty good performance out of it for work, games, and so on.
And one thing I also noticed is that the fan is quite powerful on this radiator.
Loud as well, but not to the point of being annoying. So it's still bearable if you put it in a case instead of having it on a test bench like this.
Open test bench like this. So in other words, I think it is a good compromise. I mean, in terms of the performance and the noise level. And in terms of the outlook, it also looks really good.
Decent.
I mean, yeah.
You don't get any kind of obstruction throughout the installation, so I say that's pretty good.
Yeah, even with all the heatsink surrounding the CPU socket, right? The tube is not really getting in the way. I mean,
and in fact,
especially
you still get some
those
minor clearance there.
Yeah, still
so it's not brushing against anything.
And you got this tube holder thing.
Yes,
so
that's something I don't get to see a lot on AIO coolers nowadays.
Most of those, I mean, people nowadays, they just use a zip tie and then tie it, and it doesn't really look that good, but this is easy to install and take it off if you want to change your orientation or positioning. Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of that translucent cover, so just stick with the usual ones.
I think the default cap is a good looking, even
It's
though
good looking enough.
it's a very, I would say, smooth mirror finish. Well, that is up to your personal preference. I think it looks good, especially with the, well, classy RGB backlighting from there.
RGB ring light thingy.
Yeah, that includes the triple fans here as well. So the price.
Price. We don't have the local price yet, but according to DeepCool, the official price for this LS720 is set at $139.99 US.
Yeah, and they also got another two models. The LS520 is priced at $109.99 US and LS320 $89.99 US. So
okay,
if that fits your budget and the overall design is up to your personal preference, then do give it a try if you would like to.
yes, it's worth a try because looking at the performance, it can actually deliver.
Yep.
I'll say this is probably one of the cooler I would recommend if you're going for the Intel 12th Gen CPUs, or perhaps the upcoming Ryzen 7000 series. We haven't get our hands on those yet, but hopefully we'll get some soon and put the same cooler to the test and see how it goes. And as of now, I can say that it's a pretty good cooler.
So if you guys are interested to learn more about this cooler, the link is down in the description. If you guys are interested to learn more about this cooler, link is down in the description, and we have a complete review on this coming soon as well, right?
You'll be able to find the written review in the description down below as well, so we'll look for that if you want to look at the numbers more.
So as for today, that is pretty much our first impression and a quick test of the DeepCool LS720.
Yes.
So if you got any question, leave it down in the comment section below.
And that's all for today, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye bye.